started from really, really humble beginnings, one barrel in the pasture. Would you have ever in your wildest dreams have predicted this level of success?
Oh, probably not, because I always dream big. And but when I got CB, just I really wasn't thinking about being a barrel racer. And then I just started winning. So not really thinking that we'd still be doing this as long as we've done it.
Yeah.
And probably not. I was, I think that it was just kind of like I've always put, shoot for the stars and follow your dreams, Well, I was shooting for the stars back then because I didn't have no idea what I wanted to do.
Right, right. Do you ever kind of, wake up in the morning and just still stunned by just everything you've created?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, especially when I walk up into the trophy room and reminisce about some of my great horses. And we're so tickled that CB just got this new award.
Yeah, no, he was just inducted into the Texas Rodeo Cowboy Hall of Fame, correct?
And Josey and I both are in it already. And a lot of people back when I rode CB, they weren't even born yet, that voted on him,
Yeah.
So that was really cool that he got that. And he'll be inducted the 4th, 5th, and 6th, I think, of April this next year.
And he's buried here at the ranch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, it must have, when you found out, been a pretty emotional moment that he got that recognition that he so deserved.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Would you say that CB was probably your heart horse?
Probably so, and I've had so many great horses, but he was so phenomenal because of his style. And one thing that he could run in any kind of arena, on any kind of dirt, big, small. And he, I actually, at at Hillsboro, Texas, one time, I talked him, and they had 2 runs in one day. And 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. I talked him into letting me make all 4 runs in one day, and he won all 4.
That's
and then,
amazing.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
He was great.
Now, you talk about doing 4 runs in one day, and, you talked about, flying from one rodeo to another. How did you stay mentally strong for all of that?
Oh, I've always been real positive in knowing that you've got, if you want to win, you've got to know you can win. And so you just always put everything positive in your mind.
And everything just sort of falls into place.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now, are you going to go out to the WNFR this year?
This is probably the first time that we're not going, but I have just gotten over a broken leg, and Josey was sick this past summer, and we're just going to stay home and watch it on TV and get ready for next year, because we got a lot to do this next year.
Are any of the girls running this year any past Josey students that you know of?
I've helped quite a few of them in the past, but not just to come here to the ranch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite to win that you think is...
Oh, I always like for all of them to win.
Yeah.
No, I would prefer the person going into the NFR would win it. Because they're they've got such a good lead, and
they've already kind of ahead of the game.
Right.
If you could swing your leg over any of these horses that are running right now, and make a run on them, do you have one that you would be just itching to get on?
I'd love to get on all 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think y'all might need a seatbelt for that.
Yeah.
It's a real Jesus take the reins moment.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let's see. Now, my blog is really focused on you know, we do interviews and stuff, but a lot of it is, you know, really focused on financial advice for the horse owner. What's some financial advice that you maybe wish that you could give yourself back then that maybe you didn't really think of?
I think the best thing is to dream big early and not wait until, not wait until years later. Right then, set some really big goals and really dream big and always be looking for that next best horse and figure out how you can get that horse and how you can haul the best. But probably what we did when we first started, we had schools from the very beginning, and a lot of people, they might wait and they rodeo, and then they want to have schools. We actually did everything while we were trying to rodeo, and so that helped us, because the only thing, every year when it was time to go to the NFR, I had to catch up because I had schools all summer. And so I had to really go hard in July and August,
Right.
the rest of the year. But still, I had financial help, though, from having schools.
Right, so you had that kind of dual income.
Right.
Okay, that probably helped your mental game a little bit too, because you weren't so stressed
Yes.
financially while you're on the road.
Right.
Do you have like a money saving hack that you use pretty much on the regular basis even now? Yeah, like a shortcut, like a financial shortcut. Like I know you've talked about your Pam spray with the horse's hooves. Do you have anything like a little tidbit like that? It's hard to think of what we do.
Probably the best thing that I would do is keep notes every day of everything that you do with your horse. Because looking back now, I can think of how I could have won a lot more on different horses. And so, is that what you're?
Yeah.
Really keeping a really good, everything that you do, whether you're warming your horse up or getting ready to go to a rodeo, or which rodeo is the best one to go to.
So just being like super, super strategic about everything.
Yes.
Okay. What advice would you probably give to anyone who's wanting to, rodeo professionally?
Find a good horse. You know what makes a good barrel racer?
What?
A good horse.
Yeah.
You've got to have that good horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
2 or 3 wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
And you've got to learn how to look for them. Just because somebody else likes a horse, most of the horses that I picked, somebody else might not have picked them.
When you're going to look at a horse, what do you tend to look for?
Balance. A horse that looks like he can run and turn a barrel. He's got to have a lot of balance.
Okay. So just like that really correct conformation. Okay.
Low hocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. The horse Stevie, and you see the portrait of him on the wall up there.
Yeah.
He was a really high-headed horse, and he never did this, but he could bend in the rib cage.
Yeah.
And he slid behind and could walk in front or pull in front.
Very distinct, unique style.
Yeah, but a feel-good horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you've owned some incredible horses over the years. Which of all of them, if you could go on and make another run on them? CB? Yeah. Let's see. Now, if you could probably spend a weekend just training with anybody, learning from, who would you choose?
Another barrel racer?
Yeah. Or anyone. It doesn't have to be a barrel racer. It could be anyone.
Probably Sean Fairway. Yeah, the world champion, $1 million reiner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's real positive. He's won so much on so many different horses.
Mhm.
Good guy.
That's awesome. Let's see. Now, I've noticed more and more arena records are just being blown out of the water. What do you think is sort of specifically creating more of these like freak of nature horses more regularly than like maybe what we would have seen back, 10, even 15 years ago?
Well, the ground is so much better.
Mhm.
So many places now. Like y'all saw my run the other night on CB, the ground was this deep, and now it's so good, But just the horses are so much better trained now.
And
Yeah.
healthier.
Healthier.
Healthier, yeah. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So probably just
And
a
the shoeing.
combination.
The shoeing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Back when I had CB, I had no idea how to shoe him, And he'd slide behind so hard, he'd reach up and catch himself right here. And of course, there were not any boots.
No
there.
boots then.
I had to make a pair of leather boots to go on him.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. So, in the saddles that we rode then, oh my gosh.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy and no front end and no back end, you were just sitting on them.
Yeah.
So the equipment is so much better.
Yeah. Just so much more strategic. Now, we just celebrated Thanksgiving just a couple of days ago. What would you say you're most thankful for?
Are you, Josey?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been great having a husband that likes to do what you like to do, but he's so good with people.
Mhm.
Yeah, so good with people. Yeah. And he's, I could have never done what I've done without him. Yeah.
Oh. That's sort of all I had.
Yeah. Anything else? You're
I agree with Ari. He's a keeper.
Yeah. I suppose after all these years, you might as well keep them, right?
Yeah.
Just blessed to get to do what you love to do.